Hello, people, and welcome to another Facebook Live that we're running in the Internet Entrepreneur Association. Now, I want to very quickly outline what I believe, or what we believe, to be the only 5 tools you need to run a remote organization. Now, as the Internet enables collaboration, more and more simple and easy collaboration, we are going to see more and more remote teams, and you've seen this kind of explode over the past really 3 to 5 years. The fact that you don't actually really need people to be in the same space in order to collaborate effectively. And so what we have done, we have a team of 4 people, 2 in London, 1 in Vietnam, and 1 in the Philippines, and we all are almost 100% remote. Sometimes we meet up in person, but the majority of the time we're working remotely, and we use these 5 tools to collaborate and still form some kind of culture once you have, while still being remote. And so I'm going to take you through each of these tools, and I will show you how we use them and how they integrate and connect with each other. Now, the first of which you'll see here is Slack. And so you can see here we have just a Slack team with all the different people, and then the different channels based on the different areas of the business. And we, of course, have the channel where we show whenever sale comes in, it comes into this channel. And so this is like the core. All of the day-to-day communication happens in Slack, and it happens in a relevant channel, or if it's sensitive, it will happen by direct message. Now, as a team, we meet only, and I can show you my calendar here, we meet only twice a week. So we have a weekly stand-up on the Monday where we review progress against something called an OKR. An OKR is an objective or key result. I'll try and get the OKR sheet. So an OKR, to put it simply, maybe I'll do a separate video just on OKRs, but OKRs are objectives and key results. So every person in the team has been assigned an objective or key result, and every task they do should be connected to one of those objectives or key results, and that's measured over a quarter. So in the Monday meeting, we basically review the progress. We give a blue, which means complete, red, orange, or green status to each OKR. And that's what we do on the Monday meeting. Then on the Wednesday meeting, we basically prioritize tasks to make sure that we're focused on the OKRs. So here's the OKR trackers. I won't show you all of this, but you can see each person has a specific thing they need to do, and here's the RAG status based on progress. So we communicate mainly in Slack. We have these meetings on Monday, team stand-up, and then we have individual for different people / organized parts of the business on Wednesday to prioritize. So that's, I think it's really, really important not to invest all of this time in meetings when actually you don't really need to be spending that time chatting. And like the actual cost of meetings is absolutely phenomenal in the corporate world. I've experienced that, and so really trying to minimize that. So Slack for day-to-day communication, we have those meetings, and we use Google Drive for all documentation. We never use internal email. Anything that any documentation has to be sent. A link has to be sent for Google Drive. We never directly send files. And so I'll show you our Google Drive here. And so if anybody sends someone a file over Google Drive, we immediately say, put that, if anyone sends anybody a file over Slack, we immediately say, go and put it into Google Drive. So you can see here, here's the Internet MBA group, and we have a folder for different brands. The children brands are in here, and then we have a folder for different areas. So it's all very organized. So all documentation happens on Google Drive. Links are shared in Slack. On top of that, in Slack, we use something called GeekBot. So each day at 10 a.m. local time, GeekBot will ping you and will ask you 4 questions. So how do you feel today? What did you do yesterday? What will you do today? And is there anything blocking your progress? So everyone gets asked this at 10 o'clock UK time, and you just simply fill in the answers. And then in our operations channel, the answers for each person are given and posted to everyone to see. So everyone can see how someone's feeling, everyone can see what someone did yesterday, everyone can see what someone will do today, and everyone can see if anybody has anyone blocking their progress. This increases collaboration, but you don't have to spend half an hour on a meeting. You simply write the responses in like 30 seconds, and everyone can see what everyone else is doing. So that's the other tool we use. So far we've had Drive, GeekBot, and Slack. For those meetings that we do have, we use a tool called Daily, and Daily is super simple because all you have to do in Slack is write /daily, and it will create a unique link for you to go and jump on. And so I've had it in previous jobs where you're on Skype or in Slack and like, where should we have a call? Should we do Hangouts? Should we do Skype? But Daily is so simple. We have those links. And then the weekly meetings, you can see they have links. They have constant daily links that you can see here. So that's the link that we use for every daily meeting. So no one's like asking, where's the link? What do I do? Like, are we doing this on Skype? It's all very, very clear. So Daily is the fourth tool. And then finally, to manage tasks, we use Trello. And so very simple, there's just two different Trello boards, operations and growth. Any pipeline tasks are, so anything that we think we might want to do is put in pipeline. It's assigned the different people that need to be aware of this task. And when it's in progress, it gets moved to in progress. When it's ready for review, it's put into ready for review, and the person who needs to review it is tagged, and only then is it moved to done. So every task that takes longer than, say, 20 minutes is put into Trello, and every task should be connected to an OKR, which is someone's goal that they are working towards. The final thing I'd like to say is a new thing that we've been testing, and again, I'll give more info on this in the future. It's a feedback channel, and so this is an open channel where anybody can give anybody feedback at any time. And so it's completely open and transparent. And so the idea here is that the more feedback we give, the better we're going to get as an organization. So you can see here's some feedback here. I've been told how I can improve, which is really, really useful. The other thing we're going to start doing is everybody in the organization is going to be responsible for teaching what they are best at doing. And so that will be in this very group here. We'll have people, so earlier, for example, we'll talk about customer service. Rich will talk about growth. Sim will talk about operations, logistics, strategy. And so that's something that we're doing as an organization, and part of people's remuneration or performance analysis will be based on their ability, the ability to effectively transfer information, which feeds into our culture, which is all about continuous development and learning. So in summary, I've gone on for a bit longer than I thought, but we're using Google Drive, Slack. So let's have a look. Google Drive, Slack, GeekBot, Trello, and Daily. They are the 5 tools that you need, I believe, to run an effective virtual remote team. Thank you for watching. Any questions, just ping them below, and I will come in and answer them. Have a wonderful day.